And now I will ping everybody in the Discord.
Everybody.
I could do it in the stream. I did make this stream notifications thing, but I couldn't get it automated. Or I was too lazy to figure out how to get it automated. So, alright, we are tasting Pepe, Sidra, Esmeralda, and Kenyan Gesha. And we get the hypers. Hypers, or which poggers should we use? Peepogers too. Do you want to notify everybody? Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So we have 3 coffees. This is tasting of a coffee of the year.
This is very expensive.
Yeah, this is super expensive. So how much is this? Esmeralda, I don't remember now. It's been too long ago since I paid the bills.
80?
It was like, yeah, 70 or 80 bucks. That's one. Then we have the Kenyan Gesha, which is this coffee. Camera focus. Then we have the Pepe washed sidra collab, which is here. So that should be, I mean, this thing is arguably very expensive because we went and did a lot of things for this.
Most documented name.
Very documented coffee, which I still haven't finished working on like half of those videos.
Me too.
But the plan for today is at least we're gonna taste the Pepe coffees. I actually did taste this yesterday.
Oh,
Harry brewed it for me at Moonwake. He made the coffee at Moonwake instantly better when he took this out and brewed it. But yeah, so that shop just opened up and they're doing like a soft opening. So you guys should see a video about that at some point. But we're gonna taste this version since I think there's only about 20-ish grams left.
Sample roast.
This is a sample roast done on a roast, and then we have a production of the same coffee. And we did do a stream tasting the sample of this a while ago. So the plan for today is we're gonna taste like all of these 4 different coffees. I don't know how we're gonna do, like, you know, we can brew it. We have a lot of different ways to brew coffee here. We can brew with the Pepe V60. I think this has to be involved in some sort of way. So maybe I'll just do this high transparency, mellow drip, extreme clarity brew, and we can brew all of this, or we could do column. I also have the espresso machine on, but I don't think I'm gonna do any espresso today for these coffees, just because, you know, you mess up a shot. Yeah, we want to taste them. We don't want to taste the medium in which they are brewed in. So we have choices. We have the column. We have this, but I think we probably aren't going to do, well, maybe with this coffee we can do more recipes on, but maybe not today for that. I think let's just brew. We're gonna brew some of these. Yeah, that is the plan for this stream. And we have a bunch of. I think things are going to be pretty well calibrated in. Just gonna use a monolith for everything. I think.
Yeah, this is more the same, right? You only drink Panama Gesha and Pepe.
Yeah, I only drink Panama Gesha, Pepe, and then now I'm gonna be drinking Kenyan Gesha.
It's kind of the in between.
Yeah. So pretty excited to taste these coffees in. I know a lot of you guys picked these up, especially the people who picked up the collab. That's going to be very exciting.
Every day, same question. Brian Kwan, how do you brew it? What's your recipe?
I don't know. You just pour water on it. It'll work out fine. Okay. So I think let's start off with the sample roast, and then we'll brew this, or we can kind of start brewing these. Maybe we should have just brought like 3 X-Fluids and then just fixed everything.
Ooh.
This is a waste of time. Should we do column? You want to do column or V60?
What's your favorite toy of the day?
I have the bird now. but the bird is not a Pepe related product, so it's not interesting.
That's true.
Right. Maybe I'll hand pour everything. So I'm gonna set these guys aside. Maybe you guys will be able to see them here. Here. On the side of the frame. So I'll hand brew these guys, and then I'll save a little bit of this. Well, actually, how much is in here? Let's find out. It still smells nice. It's super clean.
20.
We have exactly enough for a column brew. We could do like mega column brew, or here I'll just do 15.
Column are that much? Oh my god.
Well, you could do the brews we were doing with the column. We were doing 23.
Oh man, that's a lot. Okay.
But here we'll do 15. So I'll do 15. I'll do 15 gram doses for everything.
Okay.
And yeah,
We'll be very awake.
well, I just want to be able to taste them, right? I don't think we're going to be I guess
I'm gonna finish it.
we're not making that much coffee. Although I'm not awake, and usually I need a lot of coffee to be awake. Okay, so sample first, guys. Then we're gonna do production.
And 9/5, September 5th, September 9th.
Yeah,
So
very close.
SLM.
We're using SLM filters. Doug, if you're still in this, I'm sending over the Shuriken course. So those will, or I'll text you if you're still watching. But I need to send these over to you.
The good stuff. Oh, I can do this.
Yeah, you can show off the burst. Doesn't matter.
They are mirrored, so there's no inside, outside, rotating, stationary. Got a Shuriken and Sharingan.
Kind of slow feeding.
I didn't know there's a Shuriken logo until I saw this box.
Yes, it's like a Shuriken logo.
Sharingan.
Sharingan. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, or either we'll send. Yeah, maybe send everything over to you because basically he has some stuff he needs to give to Jose Hihan. So you can just send it over. I mean, if you're gonna go over to the shop anyway, you just give it to people
in the
there.
back.
Yeah. But yeah, that should be pretty fun. So yeah, I'll just text you because I need to get your address. But this is the sample that that I got to taste. I tasted it at Say, and then we also tasted it on a stream, and now we're gonna taste it here, and then I guess maybe we should grind this one, or we can get this all set up when we're brewing this.
Sure.
We have the older version of the monolith shuriken, so it takes a little longer to grind. And also, I'm not even awake, so this is gonna be a slow start to the stream. All right. It still smells great. Fruit salad.
Yeah.
Fruit salad.
There's more than last time.
Yeah, it has opened up since before. And what I'm going to do is I am going to brew Pepe V60.
Yeah.
Greatest brewer.
Famous recipe.
Am I doing the famous recipe or am I going to do mellow drip?
Oh.
Which one should I do? I could do famous recipe or mellow drip.
Well, keep the recipe consistent between the two.
I can do mine. Or let's see. Maybe mellow drip is a strategy because it's a higher clarity.
We love clarity.
Higher clarity.
Clarity.
Clarity is a good word. It's my today. It's my birthday today. Very cool. Where is your boring Paris roasted coffee? I do not know. Here. Here, we'll do it with the mellow drip. I'm a fan of the mellow drip right now, sort of. I think I'm just still learning how to like mostly optimize what this is, but I'm using 15 grams, so I'm still keeping my pouring patterns and structure like decently similar. But what I'm just doing is I'm just, instead of direct kettle agitation, I'm mellow drip agitating. And I still,
agitation.
yeah, but I still like to agitate the bloom. I mean, that's effectively what you can do with this guy, but I use the leaf because I like the leaf, but it still smells really nice. I mean, this smells like a Pepe coffee. It smells really, really clean. I did taste the production yesterday, but it was brewed on like, in my opinion, it could have been pushed a lot harder.
Harry brewed it.
Yeah, it was a very low temperature. It definitely could have had a higher temperature. And now I'm going to just pour to here.
Wow, no agitation.
Well, it is still, so the flow rate is still, it's a little slower than what I usually pour at, but I am getting, I think, or like the total pour is a little bit slower, but it's like, you know, we're not going as deep into the V here. And our brew times get extended a little longer. And I think with this, I'm still going to push this. I think I'll push this to maybe like 260, a little bit above 1 to 17. Even though I don't really think SLMs are the strongest there, but you can kind of unlock that with this type of tool. Like the mellow drip definitely helps you push just ever so slightly above ratios that I don't think are generally ratios that I like to drink coffee at, but it's been really fun for me to experiment with those higher ratios. I'm just gonna go to like 260.
260.
Yep, exactly 260.
Wow.
And then I've been doing this, which might not be the best thing to do,
Pushing
but
the
I want the bed to be ever so slightly nicer looking. And brew times are definitely a little longer there, but I'm now gonna let this cool down. We'll brew the exact same coffee. We'll do basically the same recipe, but we're gonna do production now. And let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, I always start. Oh, you start agitating on the second pour too. Very cool. All right, look at the chat. Esmeralda might be too fresh. We'll find out. How I've been liking the Mavam. The Mavam, it's great. Pepe Spro, no. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Might be the wrong Brian.
Yeah. But yeah, I do find because we pour a little bit slower. So I have opened this up. Wow.
Ooh.
There we go. So this is the first time. Well, I only got a little sip of this coffee because Harry brewed a bunch for people.
For the people.
Yeah, for the people. He had to entertain people. Here, we'll replace this coffee on this side. This coffee. Brew the Esmeralda. Okay, so this is done, and we're gonna, I guess, start to drink this. But what's been, like, look at this. It's beautiful. Might be hard to see, but look at that. Look at that bed. That's insane.
So clear.
Very well. The water does get clearer, but it's like you can see all the fines. You know, it's like we're kind of doing like double levels of cleaning things up. But all right, here, which cup do you want?
Either.
I have this cup. I'll use the bigger cup.
I will use the. What is this?
So we're gonna do.
What's that? Okay.
Yeah. So sample, and then now we're gonna brew production, and we're gonna taste the sample next to production. In before sample is better than production. But I also feel like this is a coffee that I briefly tasted this yesterday, and I still felt like it could have opened up more, or it definitely could have been pushed harder in that example. Well, I think it was ground on Pietro and brewed on origamis at 92 Celsius.
Ganesh must have been there.
Ooh. Okay. That smells really nice. This
Okay.
actually kind of reminds me of what the greens smell like.
Yeah,
They're-
that
it-
aroma carries through, right?
Yeah,
And back up to the drying room and all that other stuff.
yeah, which is awesome that there's that
Continuity.
yeah, continuity.
Yellow fruit.
Yellow fruit.
Honeydew.
Okay, so we're gonna keep some of the sample here, and then we are gonna brew the production. All right, and I'm gonna try to keep things relatively the same. The real question is, I don't know how close Lance's or Liam's or whatever their what am I trying to say? Their roast profile is to how close is it to the actual boring profile? But if we look at these coffees,
I
like,
don't think so.
I mean, if you look at this, pretty close. I mean, roast level wise, this might be a little more developed, I guess.
Yeah, the sample roast. So.
Yeah. But the sample roast is tasting really good, even like 2 days off roast. Okay, so here's the sample roast. I'm gonna wake up. I haven't had any coffee yet. We got to drink these coffees. Pepe iced on Paragon and Mellowdrift. I feel like me and Pepe are holding hands as I sip out of my wine glass. True. This is quite nice. But you can definitely tell that the low agitation stuff doesn't really impart any sort of... I mean, you this is how you brew coffee. But this is like a different type of agitation.
Yeah, so the flavor is not like peaky, sharp, intense. It's a flat amount through of intensity. Finishes in a lot of sweetness.
And now we're gonna brew the production of it. But this sample is tasting really nice. I mean, it's just very clean, very delicate. Despite the fact that I have really enjoyed Pepe's coffees that are on the louder side. We'll let it really cool, and we'll taste it. A lot of clean, like brown sugar sweetness, very delicate, subtle.
Pretty straightforward sweetness, but there's a lot of complexity within it.
Yes, a lot of good layering. Definitely yellow fruit acidity. So now I'm gonna brew the production.
It's very apparent to me because I don't like yellow fruits. I don't like melons in real life, but as flavor notes, I think they're fun.
All right. Ideally, we brewed these side by side, but whatever.
If only there was a tool that would let you do that.
If only there was a tool that let me do that. This thing to the left of me. This is a coffee that I'm very excited for. I signed some guy's box yesterday.
Wow.
I was at the cafe. I was at Moonwake, and then this guy was like, he had a Sharpie with him. He's like, I signed some guy's Pepe box, and he bought like 3 of them too.
Pepe Kwan.
I was like, wow, priceless. Or I devalued this guy's coffee.
Opposite of price. Well, you priced it.
I priced it. I made it $0. He had to pay me to sign. Oh yeah, it smells similar. I mean, it is still the same coffee. I would say that the intensity of Air Max is a little different, mainly because, well, this is a brand new bag of coffee we just opened, and it's roasted on a different roaster, and it's also roasted, or like it hasn't been sitting in like a jar. So this is the production now. Very excited. My dose is the same, 15 grams. I am grinding very fine.
And pouring very gently.
Yes. well, more gently in today's world. And then I find that I still think the initial stir on bloom in agitation is very helpful.
What's this guy here?
So you can do that and like push things around and help break up the pockets, but I switched to doing this now. I mean, they accomplish the same things. It's a different type of agitation. This is more like push grounds against each other. This is more like slurry agitation, back and forth. Slightly different, probably not that big of a deal, and they will
Use
result.
both, buy both, use both every time.
Yeah, and you can see, right?
Do the spiral kubomi.
It smells nice. All right. Now I'm doing the same pouring patterns. I'm basically just doing what I was doing on the last week's live stream, which I cut the VOD out of, which was just 60 up to 160 or 170 area, and then to 260. In this case, I'm going up to 260. I think if you had a slightly higher or more transparent burst set, like if you were using SSB brews, maybe pre-2015 EKs, you could do 18 plus. I just think SLMs are a little stronger in the 1 to 17 to 1 to 18 ratio.
Not to be confused with SSP pre-2015 EKs. Those are
Yeah,
not
yeah. Not to be confused with EK bad either. EKB.
EKB.
Both of these brews probably going to finish around. I find because we're using T90s and we're literally using the same grind size and we're using the same grinder, our brew times are probably going to be around the same, plus or minus a few seconds based on how aggressively we pour. And I'm using Cafec T90s, so my flow is always decently standard. Oh, I need 1 more gram. There we go. Turn 60. Give it a little swirl. But basically, like this type of brew, we aren't really trying to impart a lot of crazy dynamics on here. You know, like I'm at the point of my coffee journey where I'm like, brewing is super stupid. Like the fact that the flavor changes because of how you add water on something is really dumb, in my opinion. Coffee brewing's dumb.
No recipes, please.
Yeah, recipe.
No
So
recipe.
while this is a recipe, this is a recipe that doesn't. It tries to do the least of a recipe. Like, oh, balanced and sweet, high acidity. I don't know anymore. But our brew times on this coffee. So we just did. You know, I'm doing the exact same thing. 15 to 170, then to 260. Yeah, but we try to brew things in a relatively same way. With coffees like this and with the equipment chain that we have here, you know, it's gonna be okay. It doesn't matter if we're close or we're off or we pour something wrong. But you know, we end up with a bed that looks very similar. It looks pretty. You have all the bad stuff at the top, the fines are on the side, so on and so forth. Now we have Pepe production. Wow, Pepe production. This is so cool. Brewed this way. Eventually, I think, you know, maybe next week, or maybe we'll see how this stream goes because we have a bunch of other coffees to taste. We can brew this coffee the correct way. Which way? My way. Hello from Yay area, currently on our way to Moonwake.
It's Ondo Man.
It's Ondo Man. Hopefully you enjoy the coffees there.
Let me know if you're coming over.
That production
Alright.
time. Here we go. Robert's first time tasting this coffee. I'll just say this is also my first time tasting this coffee as well. Cheers. Thank you for coming along to Ecuador and filming everything. And like this is a coffee we both got to touch. We helped process it, and it's just so cool because that's the thing with coffee is like this is a physical thing that you get to, you know, experience, see, touch, feel, and now taste. And this is the actual production of everything.
Conclusion of the saga.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, Marnie.
Yeah, and you get to taste it, and hopefully I didn't mess up this brew. Right? So, here we go. Oh, it smells great. Mmm.
Mmm.
It definitely is a lot louder, a lot more expressive of acidity compared to the sample roast.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I mean, that's the cool thing with roasting, right? Is the expressions are very different. But wow, this is really nice. I'm gonna let this cool down some more. But
turn my brain on more for this
yeah,
complexity.
I'm like, oh, I gotta think about this. You gotta think about this a little more. So I did see a lot of people already tell me about this coffee, and I kind of was, I didn't really read that many into that much of what people were tasting, but yesterday people were like, oh, it tastes like mint limeade. There's like a lot of limeade in this.
In the food world, it'd be like cooling. Zesty.
Cooling, zesty, less yellow tropical acidity.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Maybe more like citrusy or lime, that type of acidity.
I'm thinking like very crisp alcohol drink, like mint julep.
Yes. I'm using 100 because I'm using a mellow drip. I'm gonna taste this next to sample here.
There's freshness, but it's not herbally. It's
Yeah.
not like herbally.
So that was the thing, is like, I didn't believe this is one, like, not a very herbal or not a very earthy sidra at all. Sometimes you get those sidras and they're a little like soupy, a little herbally, and I could see that in this sample. Maybe at like the very end. Yeah, this is a much softer expression. I mean, this is more like I mean, it's nice, but the production's really good. I'm very impressed with this product. So okay, this is more developed tasting to me. Really nice like brown sugar sweetness at the back, but
Yep.
Production, which is what people who are watching the stream here, people who've gotten this coffee in, it's way louder. Like the acidity in this. I mean, we brew the same recipe, and obviously this is roasted on a lowering, so it's a little bit of a different roaster. It is much louder acidity. Definitely lime zest was a note. White tea, I could see that. Yeah, he wrote lime zest, white tea, and mint.
Mint, I agree with. White tea sharp. I'll take that.
I could see like, more tea-like body.
There's teeness.
Interesting about this one, to me, was more floral. The production is definitely, maybe I'm just not picking up as much florality on this. Production is like, crisp acidity, juiciness. Definitely something that you can get at a bar, I feel like. This type of drink.
It's leaning towards like garnishes. And
like
crisp.
Yeah, a very crispy coffee.
Not harsh, not sharp.
Yeah, which is interesting because like it's that expressive, louder acidity, but it's like rounder. Well, I mean, maybe because we're brewing it in this very like this way. We brew this way, so then we hope the acidity does something. But yeah, I'm quite impressed by this. The acidity is actually quite layered, and it is staying on my tongue. I like the production more than the sample. The sample was already very impressive, not gonna lie, but the production is definitely impressive.
This I've tasted a million times.
Yeah.
This one is one notch cleaner.
Yeah. This is also a notch louder. No, maybe not like one notch, like a few notches louder in terms of acidity. And it's just like, it's a more interesting cup. Like this to me is what makes Sidra interesting, where Sidra has always had, I mean, when we were at that farm, we were tasting Sidra next to Typica Mejorado, next to Gesha. And Sidra to me was always a louder presentation. The outside.
Oh, Yvonne's here.
Oh, we have people here. We have more people here.
Just in time.
Hello.
It's your cup.
You ready to taste? We just brewed this.
Production or sample.
Do you want to? Oh yeah, taste the sample. Did he taste the sample before? No, he wasn't here.
He was not.
Yeah, he was in Europe. Wait, oh, he has. Do you have a Goofy Poma coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God, we have. This is actually the greatest coffee stream of all time. Okay, Here is this is the sample of the Pepe coffee. Yeah, crisp is a great word for it. So this is the sample, and then we have production, and this is brewed mellow drip V60.
Does it say?
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is the roast sample, and then
Okay.
this is production.
Production is Loring.
Loring, yes. Loring with Savda and everything. It's crazy. The
Sample is 9/5, September 5th, September 9th.
9/9, yeah. Yeah, this is 9/9. And then we also have Esmeralda, and we have the Kenyan Gesha, and then we now have... This guy brought something cool. We go taste that later.
So I don't know about the Poma. What's the deal about the Poma?
Yeah, I don't know what the... Yeah, you want to bring the Poma out.
Is it funky? Is it clean?
It's grown in a weird region.
It's grown in a weird region. That's a big box. Oh, this whole business.
There's two here.
It's got a very European website with like strong flash type animations.
Things that hurt your eyes.
This is a big box for not a lot of weight.
There's like 200 grams or 300. Like there's a decent amount of beans actually.
Open this. Oh, more strength.
We're gonna
Oh,
move
it's an
things
empty.
off to the side so we can...
Oh no, I took out the coffee. I see. That's what happened.
Undo.
Undo. No, you can show them, but I took shit.
Did you forget the coffee?
This couple of Jerry came over and he took them out. And I just took them out of the box.
So we don't have the coffee.
No.
It would be right here.
Okay.
Okay, well, what was this supposed to be? What is this supposed to be?
So you can read this thing here. And there is.
Okay,
tonic stuff here.
we'll save this for another day when Harry gives us the coffee.
No, I have them. I have them in my house. He just took them out and put them on my counter.
Bruh.
The teaser.
Tragic.
Cold washed Pacamara.
So this we will brew this later
But
at another
but
stream.
No, but the main thing about this is like the region.
Coffee research station in Denmark.
I have some of the goofy Poma, not really feeling it. Yeah.
Does he have the Pacamara or what?
Did you get the Pacamara?
Wow. It's in a lab in Denmark,
Yeah.
grown in laboratory conditions to simulate altitude,
Yeah, a greenhouse lab.
and using a water profile to enhance the flavor at growing time.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? Oh man.
And then the thin one is that they cut off like half of the fruits on some of the trees.
God, imagine if coffee people get so annoying that they care about what water is used to grow coffee.
Doesn't that actually do something?
What?
It does.
Like the water,
of
the
course.
nutrient, the terroir.
Relative to the soil.
We
yeah.
like the rain from the certain types of clouds. What is that?
Slow feeding technology.
Oh, jeez. Okay, you got the Pacamara.
Who is this?
Nathan Vox got the Pacamara, and he did not like it.
Okay, we'll try it.
Yeah, we will try. We can try it another day. There is still a schedule for today where we're gonna do that.
Yeah,
We're gonna do Esmeralda now. So we tasted the sample. Sample was tasting really good, very similar to how we were tasting it on the stream earlier, like a week or so ago. Production is very impressive.
Yeah, production is good.
Production. I mean, you bought that coffee. I mean, you guys both have this coffee, but the production is super crispy acidity. Mint limeade is a good word. What is that?
The tonic.
Wait,
Is this like a spray on me or what?
No,
like,
it's a water. It's
you're
for water.
supposed to.
Put it on an RO. Up on this side.
Oh, Apex Lab.
Yeah, it's Apex Lab.
Oh.
Oh, this is a concentrate.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are trying so hard. This is insane. This is like. It's like I mean, can we open it?
Yeah. And
Can we
then
lick it?
and then we're getting.
Can we use? Should we use it?
Wait, do you have any R? You don't have any RO that.
Oh wait, is it? Can I not use distilled?
Oh, you can use distilled, of course.
To use a dropper to dose into demineralized water directly to use 3 grams per liter of water.
Yeah.
Vibrant, bright, and juicy. Water, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate. Oh, but we don't know what the quantities are. They're
Yeah.
just telling us like.
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Ingredients.
All right, let's open it.
Lick it.
Yeah, you could lick it. I have
Oh, it's just yeah.
I have an entire distilled water.
Oh, okay.
All right, tell us what you taste.
Ooh.
Good, bad.
So we talked about this Pepe is like, ooh, it's the top part of an alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
This is if you remove all the good parts. And
Oh.
like it's kind of diluted and left over.
Should that not go in? Should we not make water
You
with
should
this?
try it. It'll be fine.
Oh, we should
Should
try
we
it.
just?
Yeah.
So this is
1 liter?
1 gallon. What is that in liters?
It's-
3.8.
3.8. So it's what is the math?
No, we need like 9 liters.
No,
We need
no.
like 9 grams. It's
3 grams. Okay.
It's like 9. It's like almost like 11 grams, I would say. 11 because it's not.
Or should we add less because this doesn't taste that good?
No, we don't know what it
Oh, but
tastes
it's
like.
concentrate.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
You should try it directly.
So we should just put 11 in here. But how do we put? Where can we put 11? Where's there? Is there a cup or like some sort of?
Oh
container?
yeah.
That was 1 measure 11. Oh!
Oh right.
Wait,
Yeah,
put
that's from empirical water.
Oh, is it 11 here? 11, just 11 milliliters.
I would wait.
The Poma isn't bad. I just didn't like it that much, and it was almost $100.
Oh, with shipping, right?
Wait, hold on. We have stuff touching the scale.
But isn't it just? Well, it's gonna take a while, right? You have such a big quantity.
Or should we just
That's a
make?
lot.
Should we just make 1 liter? Just do 3 grams, and then we just dump the water in the kettle.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
Make 1 liter. Why is it? Oh, I guess they're not making mega concentrates because you have to pour so
no,
much.
it's,
into it.
it's also.
Should we just do like 2.5? Because I'm just gonna replace the entire water in that kettle with this. Should we brew Esmeralda with this water?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I think that's like. I think the water will be actually be fine.
All right, that's
Also,
probably
he-
fine.
Also, he didn't shake it, so it's maybe.
To that extent, then let us grind said Esmeralda now.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll do column.
All right.
Esmeralda column, boys.
Okay.
That's just a fifth of my dose gone, man.
Okay. Here.
I'll do 20 grams.
Okay.
What?
Okay. So should
Okay.
we have this done, so we should just replace the water, right?
Yeah. Let me replace. Or let me. All right, this is boiling water. I'm gonna dump this out.
We just get another kettle, right? You have another one. Oh.
We could use the. Oh, here, or we use the barista. Here, this will fit 1 liter. The
Okay,
barista
yeah,
fits exactly 1 liter.
It has a line for 1 liter.
Yes. All right. Get rid of this shit
Nonsense
kettle.
water.
Nonsense.
Delete
This kettle is
Hitachi.
garbage because it's not rainbow, and we're using rainbow kettle because the water recipe says it's very bright.
Yes, vibrant water.
Vibrant water.
Vibrant kettle, vibrant water. Oh man. As we wait, here's a snack. Coffee cascara dried husks. Because this is stuff they never want to ship out, right? This is trash, but it works domestically.
Is it like what coffee is it?
They don't have. There's no notes
Oh.
on it.
Where's the 1 liter? Where's the
I mean, you can fill 1 liter in here.
I'm just gonna go on the table. It's easier to pour.
Okay.
I was able to make a tea out of this too.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
It's like
If you've had like the fruit of coffee,
cascara.
yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Esmeralda time. Can you lily drip in the column?
Can you?
Don't let this man cook. This man, we're cooking too hard here.
I'm a brewer, not a chef.
Oh wow! Holy shit! Oh my god!
Okay, pour the water in here.
That's Esmeralda.
Pour
Strong.
the chemicals in here.
All right,
Yeah.
we've made our water better,
Oh.
and boiling should agitate everything up in there,
Ooh.
right? Where's the lid?
Oh, I put it down. Sorry.
Okay, wow, Esmeralda time, guys.
It's intense.
Wow,
Which one is Esmeralda?
smells like Esmeralda. Intensely aromatic, classic Gesha profile. Jasmine, lavender, orange blossom, mingling with flavors of peach and bergamot.
Mingling.
They're mingling.
Yes,
I'm gonna brew 20 grams. Can eat a bean. It's $1 right there.
Oh yeah. Lychee, bergamot.
Which one? This thing?
Yeah. It's Kenyan or Panamanian.
It's a Kenyan. It tastes like, well, I mean, I'm interested in the Kenyan Gesha, which we'll try in a little. I have a little bit of Pepe stuck in here. Do we want to mix Pepe with Esmeralda?
No, probably not.
There's one bean stuck in the model.
As it does.
Oh, here, I'll turn off the Mavam, since we probably are not doing espresso.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this is not grinded yet, right?
No, I'm gonna grind it now.
Let us close out this Pepe.
Let me try a little.
The what?
This one's the Pepe?
Production sample.
So I'm gonna brew this one with the column.
With the column, okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna do 20 grams, so I'm gonna brew
Oh, I
with
see.
the column.
Okay, okay. This thing, right?
Yeah.
So did you guys use this for both of these?
No, we did the Pepe V60.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
One in Pepe. Did you try this thing?
That's pretty tasty.
Cascara snack.
It's a cascara. Okay. Mmm. Get the lid closing or we lose the vibrancy by evaporating it. True. Alright. Okay, Esmeralda time. I'm going to grind it and let it sit for a few minutes because I know somebody said it's a little fresh.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's sweet, though.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet. Do they add sugar into it at all?
It kind of tastes like a raisin.
Yeah, dried fruits.
Yeah, well, that's what like coffees are. All right, Esmeralda time. Wow, this coffee is like vanilla, man. Last year the Esmeralda from Stay was like, it was like some of the sweetest coffee I ever had. And I think we'll slow feed this, make it a little finer. It's gonna take a while. Do I feed one bean at a time? How slow should I feed? Oh, that we also have more Alita
Wait, what grinder are you using?
flat max.
Hey, take that thing out. Come on, get out.
Whoa, what's going on? What are we cooking up here?
New technology.
Oh, we have to see if it fits.
Is it like a DF64 but better? Oh, maybe.
The slow feeder.
Yeah, it is. What did you do? Did you take some? You took.
There's a shaft that came out.
Oh yeah. So that's a clicker. You took it out.
You know more about it than I do currently.
I need to maintain the feed rate.
No. So
One bean at a time.
There's 3, right? Which one did you take out?
Yeah. I don't have a zoom lens on right now, so people can't see. But what are we cooking up here?
Okay. Like this. Oh, it doesn't
Nope.
fit. It doesn't fit. Okay.
Will it fit a different grinder?
Yeah, it's oh, so this one is made for a DF64, but obviously it fits other grinders. Like not.
Why is there so much effort put into a DF64?
It's because the guy owns one.
Oh.
Make a design print file.
Yeah.
Oh, tragedy.
But the
I
point
was
is-
like, bro, that's not gonna fix your problems.
But here, you see here, this is the fine, like the
Yeah.
smallest, right?
Oh my god,
This is the biggest.
Okay.
It's still pretty big, right?
That's quite big.
Yeah, and this is the smallest. It's not gonna fit that.
Wait, so is that battery powered or like
No.
what's the idea?
No, it's just see the bottom there's a hole, right?
Yeah.
So you can change the size of it, but like it's reduced. You reduce the funnel size.
Oh, so the output is slower.
Yeah.
It's just an aperture.
Does that matter?
It's just a slow feeder.
Slower.
Slower
Yeah.
versus my hands versus me picking up 5 beans at a time.
This one you can
throw
just
them
put it in and then just dump it in and then.
Yeah. And then there's a Mad Catz one that is a bullet feeder.
Yeah, like that's what I'm interested in.
What's that?
The one that has like a rotating.
Oh, you're talking about the one for the EK, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It was like $250.
So, Esmeralda time.
Esme.
Ezzy time. I'm gonna set up the column.
What
Do
does
you-
the numbers mean?
It's just like the amount of, I think, liquid you can. I'm not. I actually never use the numbers
Oh,
at
okay,
all.
because you just weigh it, right?
Yeah. It'll take a year for the model to grind. Okay. Do you guys? We want to kill off this Pepe.
All right.
Finish it.
I just drank some. So.
I'll just finish the production. Production's great. I'm quite impressed.
Really good.
All right. It is time for the column. We'll put the Pepe V60 away
Until the next Pepe.
until that dripper will only be allowed to brew Pepe with.
I think it's done.
Did you puff?
Is this the new puffer?
Yep. Did I give you one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I actually think the new puff, there must be a difference in the circumference on the like flat max too, because I feel like this one is worse than the original puffer on our like flat max. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Time
more
for
play.
column.
Like there's more wiggle room.
It doesn't feel like it falls off as much though.
Oh, that's true. I think like the flange in the middle, like that part is better, but the circumference is not. Like the
Oh, that
diameter.
makes me so unhappy. It's like, oh, my puffer falls off all the time.
Well, there's a guy. The guy Jostin
Justin.
wants to do a run of some like
Justin.
Discord special cap. No, it's not a
Justin's
puffer, but it's like a CNC. He has like
for
a
the cap.
CNC
Yeah.
cap. He wanted to do like Pepe green, and
Okay.
I was
Well,
like,
that one I'm less interested in because I have the official with the wood cap from.
oh yeah. So this is the column, by the way. You have never seen the column, so I'm gonna. If
Yeah.
you guys have not seen the column, this is the column.
You did a stream on this, right?
Yes, but you got to see it with your own eyes. Right, a little different. We're gonna use some of this water. So the column is kind of a few different pieces. Obviously, so there's this top ring which holds a paper filter. This is basically like a V60, but you can stick it into other cone-shaped brewers like this and origami. The paper filter doesn't touch the final kind of geometry down here, ribbings, but
Does it work on origami even with the
Yep.
weird like
it does.
stuff? Okay.
But it doesn't matter too much because
see.
I think what we really mainly care about is this. So this is the column, which is
You have
a
to
zero
pour,
bypass. So the paper filter, what's really nice is you can use very large doses of coffee. Like look at how tiny this paper filter is. This because we're low zero bypass.
But this is the one like it ships with, right?
Yeah.
But so this one we have to buy it when you run out, or can you use normal paper?
Yeah. I think you should buy it from.
Wait, make sure to press the fire button.
Yeah, you gotta keep the temperatures up. So it sticks onto here, and then you take the column, which is a piece of glass, and you kind of pressure fit it. So this is the kind of only like
I
downside
see.
is you have to pressure fit it in.
Don't
And
do it on
then-
your scale.
Yeah, do not do this on your scale. But the idea is all of the coffee will only touch because the paper filter's on the outside.
see.
It's zero bypass.
Ah, I see.
So that's the thought with.
So this is glass and metal as well.
Yeah, because like nowadays a lot of people want to use just
Yeah.
glass and metal for everything. They don't
That
want.
just reminds me of the metal AeroPress. It's the new AeroPress.
Oh, the new AeroPress. Are you gonna get the new AeroPress? I'm very tempted to buy one.
It's quite
but
expensive.
but I
right?
don't need it because I have this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that my
buttered.
biggest concern with the new AeroPress is if you do invert it, if you drop it, the thing
But
will
you
shatter.
shouldn't do inverted ever on that.
On the here I have.
Oh yeah, here's the coffee. Wow, dude, that smells so
That's
good.
right.
It smells so good. It's like super flowery. So this is the thing with this, you're not supposed to manually agitate when you pour the coffee in. So you put it in up here. You just need to make sure they're like kind of pressure fitted. But we pour the coffee in. And then you got to take this little,
Kaboni stick.
yeah, the little stick here. So we take this is the stick that ships with it, and then we just, he doesn't, or my understanding is he doesn't want you to make like the divot in the inside, but it doesn't really matter how level the bed is. But basically, all of the water that we pour into here should only be able to touch the coffee. And
so we don't need this thing anymore for this.
no,
for this
we'll
part.
use it also with this. So you'll see, we kind of mix it all together.
Oh, okay.
You get to use all the toys.
Yeah.
But the mellow drip didn't come with it. It's optional, right?
It does. Oh yeah, this doesn't come with it, but you get the sticks and all of that.
I see.
So I'm gonna brew probably to like 360. So I'm gonna brew like 1 to 17.5 ratio. Actually, with this I can direct pour as well.
That's what I was thinking, right?
So you can get like direct kettle agitation.
But this one you still don't pour all the way at once, right? You pour it.
You don't, yeah. And then I like to go in here and then you agitate a little. So I can still get
I
into
see.
the cone down here and agitate. You can use the mellow drip stick, but I like the waffle leaf
Yeah,
for this.
Sure.
And then we can let
Oh.
this. Yeah, this has some water. We then just let this stick for. You can let this bloom for a very long time because, like, look how dark that is. Like, this is just pure, no bypass.
Yeah, right.
Coffee smells great though. This is really nice. So I'm gonna let this bloom for about a minute. We got the Esmeralda now. 20 grams of this coffee. This is a $20 cup of coffee if you bought it in a cafe.
But that means it's that means it's cheaper than the April Esmeralda.
My friend is at Proud Mary at the moment, and on their menu, a cup of El Velo Esmeralda is $45.
Jeez.
No, I paid 30 something for the April one.
Ah,
The April Esmeralda, like a cup, obviously, not for the.
So with this, I just pour that, and then I pour 100, and I'm just gonna pour 160 in the next pour. With this, you can kind of see the liquid get clearer and clearer. So if you've ever brewed with something like the next level, you see it get clearer and clearer. And the thing
trickle
with
it, right?
yeah,
It's
trickle it. Like you'll see the water get clearer and clearer. And with this type of setup, the amount of water you have will also influence your flow rate. So people have installed this, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't really know how people install this thing because like you just need to add enough water. Like the more water you add, it will weigh it down. And
I think people can install it. Well, I think the main way to install it is if you do like a lot of pours in small quantity, right?
yeah, but you're supposed to use a large amount of
Every
liquid.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
why is Esmeralda expensive? Because of prestige and heritage.
Also, because the greens are kind of expensive.
Or yeah, they're expensive because they're competition winners.
So
they're
you
the
can see it's
originators.
it's I poured it 360. So 20 to 360. So that's like what 1 to 17.5. Yeah, 1 to 17.5, give or take. It'll get clearer and clearer, and the flow is stable. So the flavor profile of this is interesting because it's basically like the pulsar, where I would say the pulsar is very sweetness forward, very like high clarity. Because we have the cone here, it's very similar where it's like that high traction, super harmonious brew, but there's more acidity. So this is more like of an acidity forward style of that type of coffee.
Do you think it like changes when you use like let's say you use the V60? Does it change?
Not much.
Not much. Okay.
I think really what we're still taking advantage of is the column part.
The ring plus the top thing.
Yeah. But you can see the water gets clearer and clearer, and the flow is still very
This thing
constant.
is really clear.
Yeah.
It's-
So that's how you can tell you're doing a good job. You've pulled everything
Oh,
out.
I see.
Um,
Hey, this seems like a good idea for a tea.
yeah, you can do this
Yeah.
with tea. 100% you can do this with tea. And the thing is we're using these dinky little filters to brew,
I
20
love
something
dinky little
grams.
filters.
Yeah, so and you can see like all the chaff and everything has been like pushed up to the top. And then total
This
brew
thing is
time.
really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like high extraction, man.
Yeah.
And then we're done.
This thing seems promising, actually.
I think it makes some absolutely amazing coffee.
I think this plus the mellow drip actually is pretty good.
Yeah. So it's just a different style of coffee, right? So
this is what I need at work.
yeah. No, this is. But
Well-
it just you need to be careful because it's glass, right?
Oh,
So this
it's
is
okay. We're
so the
using
only
glass strippers.
setup here is like see this gets all really hot because it's all metal, right? So if you touch this,
I
so
see.
if you touch this, see it's hot.
Oh, I see.
So that's why they're like the
Double wall.
But is
tabs.
this tab?
Yeah.
But
so-
the tab is hot as well, right?
No, not really. I don't know.
And it's, oh, okay.
So like you know what I do is I usually do this. You take it out, put it here, and then you can take the column off. So the only thing is you have to rinse the column itself, and the column will get warm because it's glass.
This is
But
you gotta be careful how
you
you
end
rinse
up
it, right?
with this puck, and then actually Robert, you can move out of the way because the trash can's here.
Oh, and then you can just take this tab and then just dump it.
Yeah, yeah. So you take the tab here,
Uh-huh.
and then you just basically flick it. And I flicked it on my
really
foot.
bad.
Oh god, I flicked this on my foot. Now,
Very expensive burn.
spaghetti moment.
There's nothing here. You take this, I guess.
Oh, there's a roll somewhere there.
I see it.
I messed up the flick.
I think maybe don't flick it. It seems like
Well,
if
yeah,
you
you
push
don't-
it,
yeah.
You can just push it.
You just basically push it up. Anyway, it's fine. It's not that hot.
Well, we can just-
Ugh. Now I gotta clean this up. Clean these grounds off the floor. We have a vacuum cleaner.
That is not a design fault of the product.
That
was
is a
error.
user. That's called user error.
I wouldn't actually use there.
But you know. Yeah, let me vacuum it up.
Where's the vacuum?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
over
later.
Yeah, I would do it later.
Okay.
We let it dry.
Okay.
Well, it's useless to front light it.
You have to backlight it, right?
For all this is worth. Oh, he's gotta take care of his burns.
Oh, so but you gotta like. Okay, I see.
So Esme is expensive because Jaramillo lot field is where Panama Gesha was supposedly rediscovered. So they,
Like this is
they
like
claim it,
yeah, like five. Like this is like 10 years ago, maybe longer, right?
something like that.
Again, spaghetti moment.
Oh no.
I mean, this is like a whole package, right? This whole thing, this thing. Okay. Wait, is that one my cup?
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Alright, we'll wipe that up more later. But taste the coffee. That was a absolute spaghetti moment. We can taste the water. Oh, we should do this water.
Oh,
Is
right.
good, right? This is the better water. So wow, look at how extracted that is.
Yeah, he backlit it with yeah.
Mega extraction. Hit the button. Make some pennies.
Wait, this is a. Oh, okay.
Wow, smells great.
There's a lot of flavor.
This is usually like wow. This coffee definitely. I'm very happy with what we've extracted from this. Like the level of extraction.
High florals.
Super high florals.
High
Yeah.
florality.
High florality. Lots of it's super sweet.
It's flower shop like.
Citrus acidity coming out.
Very bouncy acidity.
Everything's very tied together. Like this is super tied together in terms of like this is the thing with this high extraction stuff, right? You know, it's like harmonious, but there is acidity. Like there is definitely a level of acidity in this where I don't think you could achieve this with the pulsar in this way.
Okay,
And the
let's,
coffee.
Pulsar would, yeah, like the pulsar would be much more like sweetness forward.
I can think of a lot of coffees I would not want to brew with this.
Mhm. This is a good example of like this coffee is great. Like
I
you know,
think any washed, I would not mind using this.
Yeah, like don't run funky stuff this way.
Right. This, yeah, I mean, you can tell from the color extraction.
flip down.
Oh,
You get more citrus, like, as it cools down. Like, a lot more citrus.
yeah. Secondary ones, not like lemon lime, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
shikwasa, Okinawan, whatever.
Or mandarin.
Calamansi.
Yeah.
Tastes expensive. Is expensive.
We need the orange April spoon.
Spoon?
They have the, you know, in April, when they have the tasting cups thing, like they have a cup they sell, right?
Okay.
And it has like an orange spoon thing they're used to like agitate.
What?
But it's like you can't use it as a spoon because like the side that's like you normally use to scoop things, it's like it's filled
What
in.
I'm hearing is that there's gonna be a day where there's like post-brew accessories of like.
Well, April already does it.
Well, people use like the spinning thing.
Well, I was saying
you know?
to him that the April has the
Yeah.
orange spoon, like not the thick spoon thing.
Because doesn't it help incorporate the layers
That's what
together?
that's what they say.
So it's
right?
more like
Okay, so what if you take a what's it called, subliminal nanofoamer?
Yeah.
And,
oh well, that's what we're doing at the
that's what you're talking
competitions.
about the
Yeah,
spinning
yeah, the milk
Oh.
frother.
Yeah. But they use like the manual one because you don't need to use the like the. Yeah, exactly. That's too much.
Okay, Esmeralda, fantastic.
yeah.
Wow. What are the notes on here? Let me read this here. Jasmine, lavender, orange blossom, mingling with flavors of peach and bergamot. So that's the thing is, when you're brewing with this high transparent setup and you're pushing the coffees hard, we definitely are tasting all of those flavor notes.
Yeah.
I am 100% getting all those flavor notes. Super, super floral.
A lot of undertones on this one.
Yeah, there's a lot. I do think this is a coffee that will open up even more across the next few days.
Oh, if only we read the chat and he did the warning.
Yeah.
Wait, what did it say?
Someone was like, "Oh, it's not rested yet," but we did it anyway.
I mean,
And here we
I
go.
think it tastes fine. Like, this is very acceptable.
It's good.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't think we grind too fine here.
No.
That's fine.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure. I didn't realize. I'll take it. Thank you. There you go.
There's a visitor.
Where are the keys from?
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Great, it's from Denmark.
What is?
Okay. Oh god.
Alright,
Oh, god.
things are happening. People are at the door. What did you get? Is this Amazon Fresh?
What the hell is all that?
What
Oh,
is
God.
that? Oh. Okay. All right.
Manual labor.
Things are being delivered. Anyway,
Okay.
this is tasting really good.
Yeah.
It's just classic Panama Gesha.
Okay, now drink a drop of that water.
Now we drink the drop of the water,
The vibrant.
Oh, do you need it?
Yeah.
or do we drink the concentrate, or do we
Yeah.
drink?
Take a look at that concentrate,
Okay.
and then you can try to subtract. Oh, where's the water imparting?
But the water. This water seems fine actually.
I guess I'm not gonna brew 20 gra. 20 is 20 too much of this coffee.
What is that?
The Kenyan Gesha,
Oh.
because the Kenyan Gesha is roasted the most recent, so we should grind it now.
Yeah.
Wait, grind it now.
I'll brew mellow. I'll just do 15.
Okay, okay. Here, just take
Alright.
it.
You
So
do
what am I
that.
supposed to do? I'm supposed to lick this?
Yeah. Take a drop. Lick it.
Oh, wait, this is like nothing.
Tonic. So Esmeralda confirmed great coffee, guys. Wow, who knew?
Wow.
Just lick it.
Yeah.
Salty. I mean, it's like, now that my palate is coated with the coffee, it's it's not bad. It's like what am I trying to explain?
It's like a concentrate, right? So.
It's like, I mean, I don't drink enough, but it's
Yeah.
like you have those like salted drinks,
Mhm.
like a lime salted drink, and they put like some of the salt on
A
the
margarita.
Yeah, like the margarita stuff. But maybe it's like, because I just remember, what did we get? We were at Katana Kit, and we had that. It's like a
Did you drink that?
black salt. It was like a black
he,
salt.
No, we gave him one of them, right?
Yeah. It wasn't like a. It's not like a.
Yeah, well, I think
Regular
let's
sea
grind
salt.
it right now. So we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
wait.
You need to slow feed, right?
Yeah. This one.
So we're gonna do the Kenyan Gesha now, and I guess we will bring the Pepe V60 back out because Pepe coffee sometimes tastes.
Are you saying you're using the mellow drip?
Well, we need to brew it into a thing. We could use the time more. We could use the time more crystal eye. But this is the Kenyan Gesha. How long do you rest? How long do you have to rest it for? Like the Esmeralda, we've rested the Esmeralda. When did this? 9/9. So it is like over 2 weeks.
There's no single right answer for rest.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do think the rest time for some of these coffees is a little different, even from say.
Or because it's green dependent. Like
Yeah, it
water
is green
activity.
dependent. Yeah.
The roast does not dictate how things necessarily fall off. They're interrelated.
Yeah.
Roast level and how the greens have moisture, let go of moisture, affects how you should rest it. But as an individual, that's really hard to know.
Yeah. I have not seen all of these. Why is Esmeralda somebody you explained that?
Jaramillo Farm. Jaramillo.
If you have questions on grinders, you can
What?
you can donate to the super chat, and then I will answer the questions.
Oh, is this where we are?
Yeah, this is where we're at. We
Alright, I will say nothing.
we will not ever answer any questions on grinders ever again, unless people join the Discord. You can ask questions. What? Yeah. It's just like, I think
It's a never-ending loop.
it's a never-ending question that we've answered a million times.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like, you know, you got to put in your some effort in there. You got to put in some effort. There are literally hours. We have created hours of content on telling you exactly what you might want to do with your money.
Oops.
And yeah, you know, you got to put in some effort there. Is what I'm gonna say.
Harry should become a grinder consultant.
Be a grinder consultant.
They should just buy only the SP85.
Yeah, these are things that like have just been answered multiple times, and I think, you know, if you're willing, if you have thousands of bucks to spend on the grinders, you can spend some time and figure it out.
It's a Lloyd
Yeah.
Chambers model.
Yeah.
God.
Big Lloyd.
Exactly. Only red super chats for grinder questions. Exactly. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
This is more intense now.
Yes, I will taste it. Today we're tasting amazing coffees. We're not talking about gear. We're not talking about coffee grinders because shit's all the same nowadays. We would have the same
right.
we would have the same experience of using the X-Boom grinder.
This one's
Yeah.
mine, right?
Yes. Kenyan Gesha. So
Kenyan Gesha.
this is super rare.
It's rare.
Super rare stuff. Kenyan Gesha.
Did you buy it?
I bought it.
I also bought it.
So we all bought it.
We all
okay.
bought the Kenyan Gesha.
I think there's 11 kilograms total.
So we all bought it. Okay. I see.
Yeah. So Kenyan Gesha. Here are the notes. If it will ever focus. So we have tasted this coffee since it was first planted. The trees are still young, but this is the first year they produced enough to roast. There was only 11 kilograms of the coffee,
Yep.
so little that we brought it back from Kamavindi in our suitcase last winter. In the cup, we find yellow florals, chamomile, red currant, honeydew, and watermelon, which are very different flavor notes than the typical Kenyan
Yeah.
profile. We ground it. What does it smell like? Wow. Hey, that's interesting. I do think, well, I have opinions on Geshas from new regions, right? Or not new regions, but like,
Not traditional readings.
Yeah.
but it's essentially it's like, you know, if you taste earlier young plants, you can definitely tell.
They're not ready yet.
Yeah, like you
They need
know,
rest.
yeah. They
Rest the trees.
literally need rest. But this is a little bit of a fresher roast, so you know we're letting it open up a little, and we'll taste some more Esmeralda while we wait.
SSP is better and worse than everything.
Which SSPMP? Which
better and worse than
SSPMP?
everything.
Yeah, SSP MP is better and worse than everything.
Yeah, I would stand by that statement.
It is one of the burrs ever. Should I get a Flatmax or Time RC2?
What?
Should you get a Flatmax or a Time RC2? I like the Time RC2. I heard it's a great grinder. It's one of the greatest grinders. I have the Time RC3 somewhere here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You have a C3?
I have a C3. Oh yeah, here.
Chestnut thing, right? Where are we?
No, not chestnut.
It's chestnut? Is that not chestnut?
You've been
So-
baited, by the way.
What this? Dude, it's a pepper mill, not a coffee grinder.
Aramio.
The things I will give away to people one day.
What do you feel about this coffee now that it's cooled down?
This coffee, Esmeralda, is incredible. I mean, I could see it being ever so, there's ever so slightly more definition when, with a little more rest, but I'm already getting like 95 to 90.
I have no complaints.
I have no complaints with how this tastes. All right.
So Kamabindi is an established washing station collective. Kenyan collectives.
I watched your 4-hour stream on the timer grinders, but that was your initial impressions and hadn't seen anything. Dude, there's the Discord. You can go. It's very extensively listed out on the Discord. I don't know. I can't win. Do we need more water?
No, I think there's enough.
Trust your judgment. Everything's good today. I've said this many times. Everything is
There's
good.
definitely enough water.
You can't fuck
Well,
up
if you
purchasing.
don't wait forever, then it'll be fine.
If you need the grinder to be good, then that's a skill issue.
I agree with that. I think it's like
What type of questions are they even asking? Oh.
do we have a 078 anymore? There might be an 07. I mean, there's not an 078 in that
There we
box.
What kind of 78? Is that the Sproa?
Filter.
The filter
The
one?
filter
Oh,
one.
that's the one I have.
It's
Can't even talk about it here. It's not here.
Yeah. It's not here. I can't talk about it
Can't talk
anymore.
about it.
You never even had one, right? You only had the Sproa one, right? Oh no, you had all of them, right?
Yeah, it's 64.
Oh no, weren't they Harry's?
Okay, we're gonna brew Kenyan Gesha now.
Yeah.
No more grinders. If you have questions on grinders, this is why we have an entire thread dedicated to this in the Discord. Like you can literally search. Like I will search 078 right now, and you probably will find a few hundred results on the 078.
266.
There are 266 results on the 078 if you look in the Discord. The answers are there somewhere, or you can derive.
No, there's no answers
There-
anywhere.
yeah, there are no answers. Yeah, you can derive something from that. I still like pouring close to the bed with mellow drip.
I don't think it does anything.
So
Agitate this.
Kenyan Gesha is interesting because it's usually quite regulated. Right? There's
There,
like strict
there are
definitions.
strict regulations. My understanding is there are strict regulations from the government
Yeah.
on what the farmers are allowed to grow.
Yes.
That's why there's
and
no-
allowed to export and can be sold domestically.
It smells like a gesha. It doesn't smell like tomato at all.
Yeah. This.
There's no like
nothing about this
typical
can.
Yeah, there's no like there's no like SL anything in that.
Kenya's a new Panama.
Well, there's no volume.
That's why it's expensive.
Best of Kenya.
Best of Kenya.
Buck.
I mean, maybe I should let this bloom even longer.
Yeah. Let it go for 90 seconds.
Cover it.
Oh yeah. Let us.
Keep the temperature in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let it rip. Ifan, do you want more of the Esme?
Yeah.
This coffee smells really nice, though. I gotta text Lance about this. Be like, bro, Kenyan Gesha, very good coffee. Good job.
Who would have thought?
But yeah, you know, you can see if I'm pouring this way, I push the fines upwards, get the cleaner cup.
Oh no, recipe talk.
That's cool.
Talk about Kenyan.
All my homies hate tomato. I'm gonna let this barely drain through. I've been using the same grind size. Oh, actually, that's not true. I have not been using the same grind size for a lot of these coffees. I've been using similar-ish grind size for the column and for this. I'm gonna push this to 260.
I think regular Kenyans, the SLs are Bourbon derived.
I think I'm not
Something like
too
that.
sure.
And Ruru is like a very hardy, robust, doesn't die. They graft on SLs to it.
Yeah, I mean a lot of these are like chemical resistance.
Leaf rust resist, nematode resist.
Oh, I need to plug this laptop in.
USB-C. There's a
Yeah, let me get a
cable.
cable.
Okay, 3 minutes in. We're about to finish the drawdown.
For the whole thing? Oh.
It's not Kenyan smelling at all.
Gotta plug this in. Okay, Kenyan Gesha time. This is the first ever Kenyan Gesha I've tasted.
Oh, someone else saw one?
I've never had it.
Yeah, Wonder State.
I think there's. Oh,
Wonder State is okay if I remember. I had
But I
some
think-
Wonder State.
That was also a Kamavindi, so I think this is the first one that's enough to take home and is a more mature tree.
Okay, Kenyan Gesha. Smells floral. I mean, it might be hard to follow up against Esmeralda, but you know, this is a coffee that you get just to experience, right? Like we need to see what is possible in the coffee world. So you're buying this and you're spending the money on this not for like pure performance of coffee, but just because it's interesting, right? And they don't really grow this type of coffee in this part of the world. It smells like a gesha. It's floral. Interesting. We're gonna taste it now.
Huh.
Whoa. I don't know how to react to this right now. I actually really like the acidity in this coffee. It's like very, very vibrant. It is you definitely at the end you definitely can taste like the youngness of the trees, where like the acidity, there's the extension of flavor is not all the way to the end. Like at the end there's like, it kind of just not necessarily falls flat,
fizzles
but
out.
yeah, but it kind of like, whereas like Esmeralda, it's like really just on there all the way down out there, but it's floral, the acidity, tropical-ish acidity.
Yeah, with some currentiness. But it fizzles out into like TV static. Like,
Yeah, just like we don't know what's going on at the back there, and that's kind of the thing with these newer plants is like, it's kind of, if you've ever tasted baked coffee, to me it's like you get all these interesting things, and then at the end you run into like a wall, where that's what like these younger plants are. So you know, if you taste things from like China, Taiwan, Thailand, the younger plants, or even something like San Pedro, when we were tasting the first release from
China,
San
these
Pedro.
like new expensive crops, right?
Yeah, or it's like there's obviously like it's a great plant and a great varietal, but it needs to mature, and like the younger plants you can taste, like, you know, you're tasting the potential, right? And a lot of the stuff at the end is like what is like, you know, a little fuzzy, a little rough, little, you know, you don't know what it is. That's kind of what we're experiencing here, but it does not. This does not taste like any Kenyan I've ever tasted, and that's what's interesting.
There are currants, but it's not presented in the same way as regular Kenyas.
It's not like darker fruits. It's not I mean, because usually when I think about Kenyans, I think about there are like two types of Kenyans. One is like that mango, yellow fruit type of world. Then you have the louder, darker red fruit.
Grapefruits that become tomatoes.
Yeah, like that type of flavor. So it's like those. This one is interesting because it's not. It's not like that hibiscus tea at all. Like that red. It does not taste like red fruit at all. It's very yellow fruit, but it's not like mango in your face.
There's a teeness.
Yes.
A red tea.
But it's super interesting. Like, I mean, it's clean. It's just like, young. And we'll look at this a little more. So what this is, this is $165 a kilogram for this coffee. Esmeralda is $180 a kilogram.
Yeah, we got Panama and Kenya now.
Panama and Kenya, yeah. So yellow florals, chamomile, red currant, honeydew, watermelon. Grown at 16.
Watermelon.
Yeah, I could see some watermelon. Yeah, washed.
Well, I'd be more stunned if there was ever a natural coming out of Kenya.
Oh.
So Kama Vindi, it says, this coffee, never before we tasted a Gesha cultivated in Kenyan soil, and is beyond a research team in Nairobi originally discovered Gesha, but for some unknown reason, it was never actually grown in Kenya. Instead, it went to Tanzania, and then to Costa Rica, and then Panama, and then it grew into Panama Gesha. And then now it's here. So it's like yellow fruit gesha. But the acidity is like, it's basically like yellow fruit, super yellow fruity gesha. It's interesting. Like I'm trying to figure out how do I describe this.
Feels more like a sidra than a gesha.
It does. It does feel like that type of direction. I think the florality is a little nerfed because it's young. That's what it feels like. But it's super. I mean, this is a coffee. I've never tasted coffee like this before. Like this is for sure.
It's not Kenyak. It's not Geshic.
Yeah, it's not Panama. It's like its own thing.
I mean, it's not that far from the Colombian Geshas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like the level of cleanliness in this coffee is really nice, though?
It's really nice, but I wish there was there's not much like up front when you first sip.
Yeah, so that's part of how we were brewing it, but also it's like there's definitely missing depth to this,
It's like
right?
it
Like
peaks up and then it fizzles out.
Yeah.
Then
Then you don't know what's kind of going on in the
the
back.
ramp was more less steep up
Trying to fill in the blanks here and give benefit of the doubt that there will be more information as these things mature.
But I mean,
Yeah.
generally speaking, there will be. You know,
Yeah.
at least like we've tasted a lot of those types of coffees from Ecuador, where it's like the first crop we taste, we were like, wow, really nice acidity. Then you don't taste anything at the back. Then as we taste across the year,
Oh, what the heck?
Somebody thumbs up or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's him.
is there a thumbs up?
No, do the thumbs up again.
iOS
Thumbs
thing.
up.
Oh, is it thumbs up? You have to do some interaction.
But this is not iOS, right?
No.
Mac.
Or is this the Mac thing?
Yeah, it's a Mac.
You can turn it off.
It's fine. It's fine. It just has
Does
some,
that show up on the stream?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
some
it
balloons.
does.
Whoa, cool. Do you guys see the balloons?
Well, they have a delay, but sure, yeah.
Balloon process exists in Panama.
What the fuck is that?
Balloon process is you ferment it with some yeast in a bag and then it'll expand. And the balloon.
Wait, how do I?
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's not worry about
I'm
it.
like, what other
No
effects
hand
do we?
signals.
What other effects do we have? Like,
Isn't
we
there,
do
No hand
balloon.
signals.
That pulls into OBS. What
Yeah,
the
it's
hell?
not-
Yeah, system level. Zoom does it.
It's cursed.
So this is a good Gesha.
This is a great.
It's good.
This is good.
Because we've had a lot of bad Geshas in like nonsense places.
They're
Yeah.
not to knock on. I'm like, should I name regions? Other regions, but the thing is like, most other regions have been growing Gesha longer than this, right?
Yeah.
There are like multiple harvests of it. So for the fact that this is like one of the first few-ish. I think there was maybe one harvest last year or like earlier.
Something like that.
Not, that's pretty good.
This is good.
This is good. Yeah.
It's good. Is it worth the money? No, but we're supporting something, right? We are
Yeah.
we are supporting the fact that there is
Support,
potential.
It's gonna
here.
die. It's gonna go
Right,
away.
you know what? Yeah. If you don't buy it, it's gonna die, right? That's like, like for sure.
How do we do a Patreon for Panama Gesha?
Or Patreon for Kenyan Gesha now, right?
Kenyan Gesha.
Or Ecuadorian Gesha.
Because Ecuador has enough Gesha.
Yeah, Ecuador had.
But all the interesting coffees from Ecuador are not Geshas. IMO.
Like Brazil Gesha, or
Is there even Brazilian Gesha? There has to be, right? They have to grow Gesha in like all these regions. Because like, this is veering more towards some of these like not very good Honduran or like Peru Geshas,
I've had
Costa
pretty
Rica
good
Gesha, or like
Nicaraguan
low,
Geshas,
or like
low
this
altitude.
maybe like low altitude Geshas,
Yeah.
like some of the Costa Rican Geshas where I'm like,
We've also had good low altitude Geshas, but those are
Yeah.
an exception.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's rare.
like those are much more developed than this, right? This is like for sure feels like one of the first few harvests.
Yeah, so the promise of Gesha was that like it's this elevated thing, it's gonna be so expensive and it'll make money for farmers and it's gonna be good on its own. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, like to an extent, right? But no, I mean, this is pretty decent for the first kind of.
First crop. Yeah.
I
First
would give
crop.
benefit of the doubt that this will be a lot better.
I mean,
This should get stronger.
Yeah, it should get better every year. I hope. And more quantity every year, at least.
Oh, do you guys not see the balloons?
Oh,
Did not
it's
see the
okay.
Oh, maybe it's like maybe
Local, but it definitely showed up like on the OBS.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have Poma to taste, so we'll taste Poma another
Later.
day.
Yeah.
But
my bad.
Esmeralda is tasting great. I don't have any. I mean, I do have other coffees we can taste, but we've gone through so many
We
coffees.
spent a lot of money today.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is like hundreds of dollars of coffee.
Right.
I mean, at least like what we've brewed, at least like $100 worth of coffee. Which is crazy. The Pepe stuff definitely very expensive because we spent all this time and effort and money to go there. So yeah, I think we're gonna taste the Poma another day when
When I bring it.
yeah when we get it in.
And then also there will be another Poma, the new one from Woken Azul. That is coming on Monday.
So we'll have two Poma coffees,
But that one's not
but
rusted.
that's like a regular. But that's like a regular Poma coffee, right? Or is it like
no, I think
goofy?
It's some they only do some weird stuff to that stuff.
Oh God. Okay.
Let me look it up. But yeah, that one's not rusted obviously. So Woken Azul.
I think they're two capped. So Ondo and Mandarin people will not hang out with us. Okay. Well, yeah. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about, this is what the Discord's for. All right, we got the Discord with all the answers in the world for whatever you need. The Kenyan Gesha was like $75 or $80.
80.
80. Yeah, it was $80 for
125
125.
grams.
Nick, go to what are we talking about?
It's
Try to
it's called
Pepe.
Go to the X-Boom Discord.
Go to the Extreme Discord. I don't know. I haven't tried we have not brewed the Pepe on this machine yet, so we don't know. Find out. This is Mauricio from Inti Coffee. You need to take us up on that Typica I told you about. Please take us our Typica
Oh, send samples.
from Loja, Ecuador. Did this guy message me? I don't remember.
Send samples. We'll see where it goes.
Maybe let's.
You can send us samples.
Of green.
Green
pepper.
or is it
Green pepper.
roasted?
Is this a roasted guy?
I
or?
don't know.
I
Let
don't
me
know.
look.
He's in Ecuador.
No, wait. Is this guy in Ecuador? There was somebody who messaged me recently. I've been just really busy. I need to look at my DMs.
Yeah.
Look at the
Maybe
DMs.
follow up later. We don't.
Yeah.
Clearly, we don't have it right now. So. Oh, he did.
Yes, he did.
Okay, let's follow.
On
Let's,
Instagram.
Oh God, on
Okay.
Instagram.
Oh god, that's a long list.
okay, let's just follow up on this later.
Yeah.
I will read
Greens,
this.
send them my way.
Yeah,
we'll
if you-
send it out. That's a long paragraph.
Is it roasted? Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, so they are in Ecuador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have green, oh wait, no, we roast, brew, and distribute out of DC. If you're interested in a new bag.
Okay, that's.
Okay. Wait, yeah, I have it.
For the
Let me
purpose of-
message you back.
Yeah.
We can brew it on the stream because we also have Bolivian coffee that the other guy sent us that is in Harry's freezer.
Is it in his freezer? Okay.
Here, has freezer space?
I don't know. He took my other coffee because we always have people who are sending coffee. Send to.
I only accept green.
If you can send green, also he can try green, and we can go from there.
What else?
Let me respond to you.
Balloons.
Okay, so I think we tasted all the different coffees today. I'm definitely getting caffeinated, so I'm like slurring my words now. But if you guys have anything else, that's what the Discord's for. So go there. We spend a lot of effort doing things. And then of the coffees we tasted, very impressed by production of Pepe. Very impressed by Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Kenyan Gesha, super interesting. Sample still tasting really
We
great.
had a 100% hit rate today.
Yeah, 100% hit rate. Very unusual. Unusual.
Spend
So usually-
money to increase hit rate.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You just need to spend $70 on a dinky little box of coffee, and you'll have a good result. But we're gonna taste Poma coffees at a later time. So we're gonna taste the Goofy Pacamara, and we're gonna taste the what is it? It's like a
Something cold-washed.
cold wash Costa Rica
From Volcanazul.
Volcanazol.
Yeah.
Okay, is it a SL or what is it?
Oh,
Gesha?
What coffee?
Yeah, what coffee is it?
It's SL28.
SL28.
Ooh, interesting.
So sweet. It'll be really interesting. We'll probably do that sometime next week or whenever we get the coffees in. But otherwise, yeah. The only other stuff which I might do maybe tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow if I feel like it. Is I have a care package from Timor. Timor sent some stuff. We gotta open it up and hopefully it's good. But yeah. All right, guys. See you later.
Goodbye.
Hopefully these coffees tasted great.
Goodbye.
The greatest